Pebble is back, and no, this isn't just another nostalgic rumor or a fan project. This is the real deal. After years of silence, the brand that helped shape the early smartwatch world has announced not one, but two new watches. They're called the Core 2 Duo and the Core Time 2, and if everything goes according to plan, they'll start shipping this year. The Core 2 Duo lands in July, while the Core Time 2 follows in December. For months, there have been whispers of a Pebble revival. You remember those watches. Here are some of them pictured, some of the old favorites. Well, Eric Mitzigovsky, the original founder, has been dropping hints that something was in the works. He talked about bringing back the kind of smartwatch that made Pebble great, simple, focused, and built to last. Not something that tries to be a tiny smartphone on your wrist, but a watch that nails the essentials. And now we're getting that. From today, we have the first details of the upcoming watches. Pebble is officially making a comeback with two models, and they're not trying to compete with flashy, power-hungry smartwatches from Apple or Samsung or Garmin. Instead, they're sticking to what made Pebble unique in the first place. So let's break down what these watches offer. Starting out with the lower spec of the two. The Core 2 Duo is the more affordable version that will sell for $149. Well, that sells already because you can pre-order it on the Pebble websites right now. It's basically a modernized version of the old Pebble 2. It has a 1.26-inch black and white e-paper display with a resolution of 144 times 168 pixels at 176 dots per inch. The body is polycarbonate and it sticks with the classic 4-button navigation system that Pebble fans love. So it's simple, but it still brings some modern updates. There's a 6-axis IMU, a built-in compass, and even a barometer, which means it'll track things like activity, steps, sleep, and similar. Now, the real star here, however, is battery life. Pebble is promising an estimated 30 days on a single charge. That's almost unheard of in the smartwatch world. If you're someone who hates to charge your watch every night or even every week, this could be exactly what you've been waiting for. And what about the other device? Well, Core Time 2. That one is for those who want something a little more advanced. That one upgrades the display to 1.5-inch color e-paper screen with a 200 x 228 pixel resolution at 202 dots per inch. And unlike the Core 2 Duo, it doesn't just rely on the 4 physical buttons. You also get a touchscreen for easier navigation. The build also gets an upgrade. Instead of polycarbonate, the Core Time 2 comes in a metal frame with multiple color options. And for those who want more functionality, it also includes a built-in heart rate monitor. And even with the color display and extra features, Pebble is still promising a full 30-day of battery life. That's impressive, especially considering how many modern smartwatches barely last more than a couple of days. As for durability, both models are rated for IPX8 water resistance. They also have built-in microphones and speakers, backlighting, and a vibration motor, so you're not losing out on the essentials. The Core Time 2, of course, is pricier at $225, but for those who want a bit more premium feel and additional features, it could be worth it. But of course, all of this is on paper. Now the big question is, can Pebble actually deliver on these promises? What's clear is that the company isn't trying to be something that it's not. They're not chasing the high-end smartwatch market. There's no App Store overload, no AMOLED screens draining your battery in a day, and no extra distractions. These watches are sticking to the basics: notifications, simple controls, and long battery life. But here's something to think about. Does an e-paper smartwatch still have a place in 2025? Will people actually want to buy these watches when so many have moved on to more advanced devices? Pebble clearly believes there's still a market for them, and judging by the excitement that's been building up over social media, they might be right. What we do know is that Pebble is back. The Core 2 Duo launches in July 2025, and the Core Time 2 follows at the end of the year in December. Whether this is the start of a full-blown Pebble revival or just a nostalgic return remains to be seen. But one thing's for sure, it's good to see one of the pioneers of wearable tech back in action.